Did you ever think about the similarities between horse racing and auto racing? I have. They both oftentimes run around an oval track, and they both require a driver of sorts to drive some sort of vehicle, either a horse or a car, around the track. And there are teams that support each one of these couplings of vehicles and drivers. A ton of research is put into making how best to make the driver make the vehicle go the fastest and for the vehicle to have the capability to go the fastest. But there's one critical difference, and I think this is really weird. The critical difference is that with horse racing, the horse wins the race, and in auto racing, the driver wins the race. I had never really noticed this until, I think, Pharaoh something something, the horse named Pharaoh, King's Pharaoh, or whatever its name was, won the Triple Crown maybe 4 or 5 years ago, which is the 3 biggest horse races in the US or something. And I noticed that the driver, aka the rider, the jockey of the horse, was meaningless. Nobody cared. Nobody cared who it was. Nobody knows their name, generally speaking. At least not in comparison to the horse. Everyone knew who the horse was, the Pharaoh horse. And in auto racing, the car doesn't win, the driver wins. People think, well, the car's not a sentient object. Well, the horse, it's a living, breathing creature, yes, but is it really sentient? Sort of, but it's definitely not self-aware. It's not self-aware like a dolphin or an elephant is, even. They're not super intelligent creatures. I love horses, they're beautiful, but they're not of elevated intelligence that's comparable to a toddler, like a Jack Russell Terrier or something like that. And so we're celebrating the horse winning and the driver winning in auto racing. And I don't understand the difference. They put the big wreath around the horse whenever it wins. But then whenever Jeff Gordon wins the Daytona 500, Jeff Gordon wins. The car doesn't win at all. And just as much effort was put into the car running well as the horse running well, and just as much effort was put into how to best make the car itself perform optimally and configure the engine and gearbox and tires and fuel in such a way to make it win, and they've trained and trained and trained. But the driver wins. And in horse racing, the horse wins. So I just thought that was a very peculiar differentiation there. And some people would say, well, the horse had to do the work, the horse is the one that had to go around the track. It chose to go around the track. It didn't choose to go around the track, sorry. If it were up to its own device, it would go grab a cheeseburger somewhere. It doesn't want to do that. No offense, horse racing fans. The jockey is making that horse go around the track. The horses have been conditioned to go around the track. The horses are being driven by conditioning, and the jockey, just as much as the cars in auto racing, are being driven around the track. This message brought to you by INTP. If you haven't hit like or subscribe, do so now. Do so now. Do so